these dudes that choose to prey on women, these fuckers are the ones that would never, ever, ever, it has to be someone that they could totally fucking dominate. And that's what brings us to the next story. It's sad, man. It's super sad that there's a young lady that I've talked about on the show before, that if you're around League City, that Ann Christine Johnson, right around December the 9th, was found missing. Was found missing? Does that even make sense? She was lost. She turned, no one could find her, and her ex-husband said that she left his house, and she got into a white sedan with an unknown male. So you've got everyone and their cousin, including me, telling you guys to please look for a white sedan with this description of Ann Christine Johnson, 30-year-old female, League City. Look, man, she's a waitress. She has kids. One of her children is autistic, requires special medicine that needs to be given to him by his mom, basically. And we find, so she's missing. She's been missing since the 9th. And we just found out the other day that, guess what? Yeah, her ex-husband, Sean Phillip Hardy, well, they went to go serve a search warrant on his house and found a human body in his garage, I guess. And it was wrapped in plastic. And I guess they confirmed yesterday that was Ann Christine Johnson, and that her ex-husband, Sean Phillip Hardy, has been charged with first-degree murder. So yeah, I got on Facebook right before I got here just to look at the Ann Christine Johnson, they had a thing to where you could, it was like a search, kind of like Amber Alert or whatever, where they were looking for. And yeah, there were some people that were saying that they were always afraid of that guy. Before this incident happened, she had a restraining order against him. He had a restraining order against her. And, I mean, all I can say is that, oh my goodness, man. I mean, I don't know. So, how do we keep history like that from repeating itself? Because I know that there are some dirty, dirty bastards out there that keep their women basically prisoners. And this girl had basically gotten away from that and trying to move on to bigger and better things, and had a restraining order against the dude. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he ended up killing her. So he is in Texas. And if they find out I don't know what he's exactly charged with right now. It says first-degree murder. Now, maybe there'll be more to that, in the future, whatever. We'll keep you posted. But the main thing is that, this guy, the whole time they had EquiSearch out searching for a body in fields and, flying drones and all of these things for a month, all of the resources that they wasted, the family looking for, worried, everything, and the whole time, I'm guessing that the cops that the League City PD were onto it from the very beginning, but that you have to go through due process. There's proper channels that they have to go through in order to get the dude right. Not to go in there and mess it up for everybody and not be able to convict him of anything. And I'm quite sure that they had eyes on him, so if he would have tried to move her body or something like that, I would hope that they had eyes on him. They had some sort of surveillance on him or whatever. But anyway, that's just a little bit of a wrap-up because I did bring that up on the show before. But definitely, hey, on a lighter note, guys, did you know, because I had no idea, fucking amazing new news to everyone out there in the interwebs is that you can try out vibrators and dildos for 90 days. And you can return them. I had absolutely no idea that vibrators had a return policy. You could just fucking wear that sucker out and send it back, and they'll send you another one. It's amazing. And I was sitting here, just a few minutes ago, this commercial comes on. Any child, you could be going through the channels, any child could see. And it's talking about the butterfly fucking Hummer. It's talking about the bunny ear stimulator, and yeah.
You can use on your clitoris and then your ears.
And then then they were saying that the one that you could the different no, that was the bullet. The bullet, you can use it on your clitoris, you can use it on your earlobes in your neck. And then I had to ask a rhetorical question to a female. I was like, do you do that? Do you vibrate? Isn't that a different kind of stimulation? Like to massage your shoulder? Do you massage your clitoris and then your shoulder at the same time? Or in what order? Do you like come and then you want a shoulder massage? Normally I think it's the reverse. You get the rub down, and everything first, and then you use the bullet on your clitoris. But, I mean, I don't have a clitoris, so I don't know. I've heard of them. And then the G-spot stimulator. I mean, everyone needs a G-spot stimulator. But so look, guys, I've been looking for the way that I'm going to make my millions in the world. And I'm thinking, what do they do with all these used vibrators that they send back? So I'm going to start my own business reselling them. So if you know anybody that wants just, a slightly used vibrator, only driven twice on Sunday, by a little old lady to church, then I'm your guy. I'll hook you up. Because I'm going to see if I can get all their old inventory. Imagine they just send you a big box that's all stuck together. It looks like Legos that you spilt chocolate milk on or something. Been in there for like 3 or 4 weeks. Just turn them all on and roll around on them, man. Oh, that's so gross. It isn't even funny. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I thought that was Adam and Eve. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, just refurb them. Just put the little. I'm sure the only thing that'll go out in there is they have a little servo in there, a little electric motor. But yeah, I'm gonna be a professional dildo handler. You just wear rubber gloves. You don't even have to disinfect them. You just wear rubber gloves while you're working on them. There could be not enough disinfecting of a used dildo. If I would never use another person's toothbrush, or wear someone else's underwear, or use someone else's deodorant, or you name it. Eat after someone, and definitely a secondhand dildo is off. You can't boil a dildo for 10 minutes and then pass it on to your buddy, or spray it with some Lysol, or oh, put some crab off on it. Just spray it with crab off and it'll be fine. Some Hep be gone, or some AIDS away. Right? All of these things. Oh. Yeah, used dildos and used rabbit ears. But yeah, fucking 90-day return policy. Imagine, you pay for it in advance, so I guess, you can.
If you buy a bathing suit, you can't return it. You have to try it on with your underwear and stuff. There's liners and things in it.
Yeah, true that. If you go to buy a bathing suit, that's right. You can't even try it on. You have to just buy it.
Yeah, something's in an orifice of your body. You should not be able to return it.
And yeah, once it's entered you, it should not ever be able to get put back into the public mailing system. Because not everyone are as clean as you and I are, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine some of the stuff they get back in the mail? No, can you imagine? Like the mailman taking that package to the mailman? Gross. All right, rock and roll, guys. So, yeah, I don't know about returning a vibrator after 90 days or not. I'm not so sure about doing okay, this is another thing, too. Do you have to are these vibrators so expensive that you have to finance them? You have to, pay it out? I mean, that's something that I could see if you use for 90 days and it breaks. Send that sucker back. $1,800 vibrator? Does it have a pull starter on it? Does it have an internal combustion engine? You know, I mean, these are things that you need to think of. Do you have to do your own maintenance to your vibrator? Like change the oil? You know, I don't know. But seriously, right now, I will remind you to paint a clear vision of your future because no one's going to do that shit for you, okay? And tell your parents that you love them. Send them a call, give them a text, send them an email, whatever. But just remind them that you appreciate them bringing your monkey ass into this world. That's right. And if you do not have your parents around, they're looking down on you and they're motherfucking proud of you right now because, that's right, I know these things. So I hope every single one of you guys had a tremendous new year coming into the new year. And, no more drinking and driving, man. If you had that close call, take it as a sign to, damn, if the 10th beer was a bad idea, the 11th beer is probably not a good idea, right? It's got this thing called Uber. You can call a cab, all of that stuff. And if you are an enthusiast of motorcycles, then I would encourage you to tune in, yes, again, right here at Spreaker Podcast. Tune in to LBBR, and that's the Life Behind Bars Robcast, where we are talking, and we do talk all about motorcycles, motorcycle racing. It's just like anything to do with bikes, on-road, off-road, hill climbs, Harley Davidsons, Triumph, BSA, Yamaha, Suzuki, Moto Guzzi, MV Agusta. Any of these names ring a bell. Tune into the Life Behind Bars Robcast. And look, guys, that's really about all the time I have here because really I'm an idiot, okay? I'm at a beautiful woman's house, and I'm talking to you, silly bastards, instead of talking to her, and it's 2:04 a.m., so that tells you what kind of play I've got, man. It's terrible. I'm ashamed. But it's all good. It'll all come around full circle. It's been out here cleaning out her shed, you know what I'm saying? No, there's a barn, and we've talked a little bit about the barn before, but no, it seems like a total blessing that I kind of told you guys that I'd gone through and found a few old antiques and actually brought up the fact that there was a bridge building set and some stuff like that anyway. It's kind of nice to see these things after a few years. Including, the beautiful young lady that owns the house. It's not too bad to see her either. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys Happy New Year. To make sure you all guys made it through to the other side 100%. Fuck New Year's resolutions. You should have already been doing that shit because you know what? Are you really going to stick to it? That's why I decided to start trying to exercise and eat right whenever my body willed itself to do it. You know what I mean? When I was at a point in my life and at time when it seemed right. And for me, that's whenever I really felt like I was in kind of a dark place. And I was trying to tell you guys that when you exercise that it releases endorphins and makes you feel better, and it fights off stuff like, let's say, 20-minute cardiovascular is going to help you with things like anxiety. It's going to help you with things like, sleeplessness, anxiety, stress, worry, being in a bad mood will put you in a good mood. All of these things you need to take into consideration that, maybe just taking a 10, 15-minute walk is going to help you out in your day, and it's going to make you feel better. And not only do I tell you guys to live for your mind, your body, and your spirit, and to, spread this stuff out evenly. You can always read too many books. You can live too much for your mind, right? You could be a brainiac and not living for your body. You're going to die young. You live for your mind and live for your body, and your spirit is, lacking. It needs spiritual nutrition. So you need to get into some yoga or go to church, or who are your favorite philosophers. All of these things help with your spirit. And your body